Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It's your boy Cash, and finally it's here. Cyberpunk 1.5 patch is out, and it brings a range of new content and improvements to the game. In this video, we're going to go through it all so you don't miss out on anything new in this update. Alright, so let's jump right into it. New additional content has been added into the game. You can now rent apartments in Night City by either encountering them in open world or going on the Easy Estates website. Easily accessible from the computer in V Starter Apartment. There are 4 to choose from, located in the north side, Japantown, The Glen, and Corporal Plaza. These apartments will come with a range of new activities to do, like brewing coffee, drinking whiskey, and playing the guitar, just to name some. You can also now customize V's starting apartment through the same website, changing the style of it to more suit your needs. With these new additions bring status effects you can receive from doing certain things within them, like sleeping, showering, and brewing coffee. Anyone getting some GTA 5 vibes here? You can now customize certain aspects of your appearance, including your hair, makeup, piercings, and hair color. While they do limit it to the head region, I wouldn't be surprised if they add full customization later down the line. It would be canon after all. To change your appearance, head over to a mirror to access the customization option. Now onto open world, where the vast majority of this update springs to the limelight. They've added a range of improvements, new systems, and bug fixes to mechanics and AI as you explore Night City. My favorite of which, you can now run and jump through fractured glass. Finally. Combat has been improved on greatly with improved responses from NPCs during combat. So yes, your friendly NPCs will no longer stand around and miss every shot as you take on an army of Arasaka agents. I'm talking about you, Pan Am. Crowds along the Night City streets will now react to V if being provoked, entering combat with you depending on their archetype. This system was not and will not be added to previous generation consoles, so sorry to my Xbox One and PS4 friends out there. I know, it sucks. This comes along with better crowd coding in terms of reactions, pathfinding, and despawning. Skipping time will now affect more than just the time of day in the game, resetting the state of NPCs, devices, environments, and certain scenes. Driving the city has also been greatly improved with an all-new burnout mode, which will allow you to do a range of different skill sets like brake stands, donuts, drifts, and launches. Though the devs have stated it is easier to do on controller than mouse and keyboard. As someone who plays on mouse and keyboard on this game, driving prior to this update was frustrating. We should be good now. They continued on this with all new braking, engine, gearbox, turning, suspension, and tune improvements. This will show strongly on motorcycles, making them easier to control. So no more spinning 180 degrees on corners. Not that I do that or anything. With motorcycles also comes neon lights on rims. These can be turned on or off, they're a cool little addition. NPC drivers will now react to danger and fender benders, acting more accordingly to this. They can even die in an accident if the crash is brutal enough, which I'm surprised wasn't already in the game. You can also now hide from the NCPD if you are still within the search zone, though this method will take longer than just running from them. They must have had a phone call with Rockstar at some point, cause like, what's going on? The skill tree has had some reworking done to it, with the perks being tweaked, moved around, or removed, with new ones replacing them. The new perks are Tenacious V, getting hit does not interrupt health regeneration, replacing Stronger Together. Easy Out, while Cold Blood is active, increases range weapon damage by 10%, that's for level 1, or 20% for level 2 to enemies within 5 meters of V. This will be replacing Unbreakable. Looking Sharp, headshots with thrown knives apply blinding to the target. This will be replacing Commando. Juggler, when you defeat an enemy or land a crit hit with a thrown knife, you will regain all knives currently on cooldown. This will be replacing Silent Finisher. And Draw the Line, preview bullets ricochet trajectory when aiming with power weapons if ballistic coprocessor cyberware is installed. Dear Lord, that is quite the sentence. This will be replacing Lightning Bolt. Due to these changes, the stealth tree has been renamed to Ninjutsu. It's a cool name. 2 new weapons have been added to the game, the Dare Polytechnic Umbra and the Budget Arms Guillotine. New scopes and attachments have been added as well. All can be found at Wilson's Second Amendment gun store outside of V's apartment. The clothing mods have been rebalanced and improved, adding categorization to them, making it easier to find. Due to this, you will have to re-equip them as they have been taken off of your clothing. Damn you, CD Projekt Red. Cyberware can now be sold at a Ripper Dock, so get some eddies on those unused wares of cybering. With this comes tweaks to certain cyberware in terms of stats and abilities. Quick hacking has some new fixes, one of which states it's no longer possible to apply Cyber Psychosis quick hack on Cyber Psychos. Yeah, Apparently that was a thing. The evasion set has been replaced with mitigation chance and mitigation strength, one of which is for damage to hit, the other is how much is reduced if it does hit. Bonus items will now increase their rarity after performing a certain amount of upgrades, as well as adding a rare quality based crafting spec for them. Easy difficulty has been made less easy. I don't know, man. A range of fixes and improvements have been made to quests, gigs, and open world activities. I'll just throw the list on the screen for you guys to read here. With this list comes a new fixer standing system, where the more you work for a fixer, the more gigs you will unlock for their regions. Completing all gigs for a fixer will give you a special reward. Thanks, Wakako. There has also been a range of UI improvements in the game, one of which is to the map, making it easier to use. The skip time interface has been redesigned to make it easier and quicker to use. They've made various graphic, audio, animation, and cinematic fixes and improvements to help the game overall, along with stability and performance enhancements. Thank God. For my PC players, if you are currently running on an NVIDIA 700 series graphics card and or Windows 7, CD Projekt Red is leaving you in the dust. While the game should still work on 700 series, it will no longer be officially supported by them. For my Windows 7 users, you have until June 15th to upgrade, or you may not be able to launch the game. To be fair, it's 2022, my guys. I understand the current graphics card market is not too favorable for us, but there's something out there better than a 700 series, trust me. And that's about all the important stuff added in the 1.5 update. Check the description down below for the full patch notes, just in case I missed anything. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to drop a like if you did, hit subscribe to stick around, and hit the notification bell to get alerted when a new video goes live. And hey, if you haven't yet, check out my Cyberpunk playthrough. Link to the playlist will be in the description down below. See you guys in the next one. Aight, peace.